Welcome along. Today we are going to do a transit of Gatwick controlled airspace. And what better way to do it than having a Gatwick controller in the right seat? Welcome Sam, he's going to make it all look easy. No pressure.
Welcome aboard and a warm welcome to my new followers and subscribers. In my little corner of YouTube here, I share the joys of private flying and also the things that sometimes don't go so well.
Got the dome light on, so I'll turn that off. Right.
As always, before any flight, I run through the 6 pages on my checklist, from the exterior walk around through to the vital actions just before takeoff.
Fuel will change to the right tank.
I normally cut these out of my films because they're obviously a little bit repetitive.
Carburetor heat cold, just do a control check.
We're going to attempt to cross London Gatwick's Class D controlled airspace. We're very close here at Biggin Hill, so things are going to happen very quickly.
Okay, so we're going to try and get an early call. It's only going to take 8 minutes or so to get over there, so we'll get an early call in. We'll cruise slightly slower because it doesn't really give them much time. I might get you to change the DME if you can to 110.9. Would you be able to do that once we're clear of the ATZ and once we've changed frequency, if you wouldn't mind? That
No problem.
In the UK, to enter Class D airspace, you must get a clearance. I know that's different from procedures in some other countries.
So the weather here was, what was it, scattered at 15, so that's 2,100. Clear your side? Captain's brief, left-hand seat takeoff runway 21 at Big N. That would be a right turn after departure. We've got a noise abatement to turn to 220 straight after takeoff. It depends on the problem on the runway, we'll stop, inform ATC. If we've lifted, we'll try and land back, and if we can't land back, we will select the glide and look for a field off the nose. Any questions? No. Good.
Go through, inform 2,100 over 7 Oaks, request frequency change to Farnborough East 123-1225.
Golf Oscar Romeo, runway 21, right turn clear takeoff VFR 300 degrees at 12 knots.
Right turn, clear takeoff 21, Golf Oscar Romeo.
And other station calling in there, say again?
Okay, feet to the floor. T's and P's are in the green.
Cherokee traffic inbound to the field, being the 780.
Airspeed's coming alive.
7,000.
S50.
Yankee Tango, look out for 3 Cherokees outbound, so 2 Cherokees and a Cessna 152 outbound to the field, outbound from the field to the east.
Looking, Golf Yankee Tango.
Begin approach, BN921, establish RLS 21.
Bird 921, continue descent with the glide for 21, QNH 1007.
QNH 1007, cutting approach, BN921.
So 300 feet, flaps are up, temperatures and pressures in the green, altimeter 1007.
QNH 1007, November 239, Alpha X-ray.
Golf Zulu Bravo, basic report passing Kenley, caution may be active, what level are you climbing?
Report passing Kenley, now levelling at 2,000 feet, Golf Zulu Bravo.
Oscar Romeo, likewise, report passing Kenley, basic service, what level are you climbing?
Climbing altitude 2,000 feet, Wilco, Golf Oscar Romeo. Golf Oscar Romeo, north of beam, Kenley, 2,000 feet, would like to change to Gatwick Director 126.825.
Golf Oscar Romeo, Score 7000, free call Gatwick, g'day.
Score 7,000, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Will do, 456.
26 left, runway 26 left, touchdown wet, midpoint wet, stop end wet, transition level, flight level 75, ILS approach to be expected. Clearance delivery,
traffic ahead.
121.950 is closed. Departing aircraft make initial contact on frequency 121.8. Surface wind 320, 10 knots. Visibility 10 kilometer or more. Scattered 1,800 feet. Temperature +6. Dew point +2. QNH 1008. Acknowledge receipt of information echo and advise aircraft type on first contact. Gatwick information echo time.
Traffic just there as well.
Yeah.
There it goes past.
All right.
Slightly low.
All good.
Sam's an air traffic control watch manager in the tower at Gatwick, and he's told them we're coming through. So the terminal controller already has most of our flight details. If you happen to be calling up blind, as would normally be the case, you'd probably need to pass your information over the radio.
Gatwick Director, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, request zone transit.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, squawk 3751 Gatwick QNH is 1008.
Squawk 3715 QNH 1008, Golf Oscar Romeo.
3751.
3751, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Normally, coming this way, Gatwick clears you overhead the field via the Buckland visual reference point. That's what Sam and I have briefed for, but as always in aviation, you have to expect the unexpected.
Right.
Golf Oscar Romeo, what routing are you looking for?
Southbound routing, overhead, Willow, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, thank you. If you can arrange your flight to route to the east of the field by about a mile, mile and a half, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFI, you have traffic south of you by 2 miles, 2,000 feet routing westbound.
Range to route to the east of the field, approximately 1.5 miles, not above 2,000 feet VFR, and looking for traffic, Golf Oscar Romeo. So he wants us to be east.
Yeah.
So just this side.
Yeah. Just east of the final approach.
Well, we've got to watch out for Red Hill, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I suggest we go to Buckland and then...
Correct.
Golf Oscar Romeo, just confirm your aircraft type, please.
PA-28, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Thank you.
I haven't been explicitly cleared to transit the Red Hill ATZ, so I continue to Buckland to route around it. However, the controller checks my routing when he sees me continuing westbound.
I mean, I presume he's happy for me to go to Buckland.
Golf Oscar Romeo, just confirm that's to the east of the field, to the Gatwick airfield will be on your right.
Roger, you'd like me to route to the east of Red Hill, Golf Oscar Romeo?
No, to the east of Gatwick.
Roger, that will take me through the Red Hill ATZ now.
I think I could have been given a more explicit routing here. However, we check again with the controller and finally we're all on the same page.
He's giving me
Golf Oscar Romeo, if you start left turn towards the field now, that will keep you clear of the Red Hill local flying area.
left turn, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Another point is I hadn't heard the words, "You are cleared to enter controlled airspace," so I thought I'd best check that too. If you're ever in any doubt, always ask.
And Golf Oscar Romeo, confirm clear to enter controlled airspace.
Golf Oscar Romeo, not about 2,000 feet VFR.
Clear to enter controlled airspace, not about 2,000 VFR, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Easy 8680, fly heading 325.
Weird, that was a weird...
That was very strange.
325, descent flight level 80, easy 8680.
It's not the standard routing that we'd take.
No.
With 26 left, there's probably nothing on final or being vectored. That's why we've been given 1.5 miles to the east, so we don't need to call the tower.
So we've got the tower frequency in there, 124.225, ready to go on.
I'm not sure. I think we'll probably remain on this frequency, actually, for the whole transit.
Okay.
Golf Oscar Romeo, inside controlled airspace, radar control service.
Radar control service, Golf Oscar Romeo. That really confused me.
Yeah, that did.
Golf Oscar Romeo, south of Gatwick Airport by a mile is a police helicopter operating at 1,500 feet.
Traffic not yet seen, looking, Golf Oscar Romeo.
This helicopter might be one of the reasons why we were routed to the east of the field rather than directly overhead.
I've got the traffic helicopter. It's overhead Crawley.
Is it?
Yeah, just about 2 o'clock. It's just slightly low.
Say again?
Nothing at the holding point.
Golf Oscar Romeo, not above altitude 2,400 feet, and you can route direct to Willow.
Not about 2,400 feet, route direct Willow, Golf Oscar Romeo. Brilliant.
Fantastic. That's a cracking view
Golf
there.
Oscar Romeo, that police helicopter is
Yeah, I've got it.
southwest of you now by a mile and a half, 1,300 feet.
Traffic inside, Golf Oscar Romeo. So who are we going to talk
Golf
to?
Oscar Romeo, just approaching the edge of controlled airspace. Nothing seen outside to affect. It's going to be a basic service. Report changing frequency.
Leaving controlled airspace, request frequency change to Shoreham approach 123.150.
Golf Oscar Romeo, that's approved by service. Terminates. Good day.
Good day, Golf Oscar Romeo, squawk 7,000. So Sam, we can relax a little bit now. Sam works, you're a watch supervisor at Gatwick in the tower.
Correct, yep.
So people might not realise that who we were talking to there was a controller based in Swanwick, the area control centre.
That's correct, yeah.
And you work in the tower, that means you're based at Gatwick?
That's right,
yeah.
So when we have a zone transit or we need to speak to the approach controllers, it's all by phone, by phone line.
Yeah, people don't realise that either, do they? That you've got to pick up the phone and talk to someone.
That's right.
So, do you have to do anything with arriving or departing traffic to make room for a spam can like me to come through?
So, no, we don't. We'll just pass traffic information on you. But what we'll do is we will be looking for a gap. So, what we use as ATC language in the tower is gaps and packs. Now, gaps in arrivals means we have a gap in the arrivals to get departures away because we're a single runway. It's usually a 6 mile gap. So if we're on 6 mile gaps, that means every inbound aircraft will be spaced 6 miles apart on the ILS, and we can get one departure away in between each arrival. Now, if we're really busy inbound, but we're not very busy outbound, we'll have packs, which means the aircraft are 3 miles apart. And crossing a VFR transit in a pack where the aircraft are final 3 miles apart is very tricky, so we'd usually look for a 6 mile gap. Now, we could ask the approach controller to give a gap to let the transit across, but usually it just occurs naturally. We either have a gap in traffic or we would be operating 1 in, 1 out, so what we call 1 in, 1 out, which is 6 mile gaps, one departure goes, 1 arrival lands, and then we just do that 1 in, 1 out, that's what we call it. So usually there would naturally be a gap there for a departure, and we usually cross the transitor with a departure on the roll or about to roll.
So what do you guys think about people like me coming on the radio and asking for a transit through?
It just depends on our workload. If our workload's high and we're very, very busy, and we're moving 55 movements off the runway, sometimes we just don't have the spare capacity to take a transit, and it could be the tower doesn't have the capacity to take the transit, or the approach controller doesn't have the capacity, yet the tower would. So we both controllers have to have the capacity to take the transit through and work the transit. So that's the first thing. If we've got the capacity to do it, then we'll let you through. It's simple. And the weather is obviously a big factor in it. We cannot clear you through the ATZ unless we have 5K visibility and the cloud ceiling is 1,500 feet or greater.
And the cloud ceiling is not the cloud base, right?
Correct.
And do you want to explain ceiling, because that's another misconception too?
So cloud ceiling is broken or overcast. Cloud base is view or scattered layer. So if we were scattered at 1,000, we could clear you through. If it was broken at 1,000, we couldn't. And there are strict rulings on that now.
Now we were looking at the weather this morning, and it was weather that would have been suitable to come through Gatwick. But it was scattered at 12, so that would have met the AARSA guidelines for Class D transit. But we chose not to come through. I mean, my reasoning for that was we decided to wait until it got better, because scattered, you wouldn't see much through it, and we'd be on top of it if we got a clearance at, say, 1,900 feet. We'd be on top of it, wouldn't be able to see much of the ground. So that was my basis for not trying it until it lifted sufficiently.
Yeah, so really, when you transit, you want to be below the cloud, because you're going to have to be able to see an inbound aircraft.
I suppose you also need to take a reading on the competence of the pilot that's calling in too, because we've all heard pilots on the radio, they sounded a bit like I did just now, trying to get a transit, who don't sound as if they know what they're talking about. They're not reading back clearances correctly, they're misreading squawks. I misread the squawk, I genuinely didn't hear the squawk that he read me clearly enough. It's a red flag to a controller, isn't it, if you're unable to do those things?
Yeah, it's a busy bit of airspace, Gatwick, and when we're really busy, we really need the pilot to be spot on with the rebacks and the clearances and the flying as well, because it's a lot of workload for us to get the traffic through, because obviously you're a lot slower than stuff coming down the ILS. But the only thing we know as controllers is your voice.
Yeah.
So if you sound like you're not confident and you don't know what you're doing and you miss stuff, then our perception is that the pilot might not know what they're doing.
Yeah. Golf Oscar Romeo 521 to land.
Oscar Romeo, runway 21 clear to land, wind 310, 8 knots.
Clear to land, Golf Oscar Romeo. Buggering this up a bit. Never mind.
Oscar Romeo, continue to the end, vacate left on 11.
Continue to the end, vacate left onto 11, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm currently working on a new mini-series which explores how I prepare for a flight. That's coming soon. Until then, safe flying, my friends.